Welcome back to About to Eat. Thank you all for 200K subscribers, that's huge. So Andrew and I thought we'd do a little Q&A to celebrate the occasion, and we're here to answer some of the questions that we actually grabbed from your comments on our YouTube community page and also our Instagram page.
That's right, and some more people from the channel are going to be joining us periodically to answer some questions.
Our first question is, how did you come up with the name of the channel because it is so creative? Also, love the videos. This is from Maki Catlet on YouTube. Thank you. Who came up with this? I know we were brainstorming for names and we went through a bunch. And then somebody, was it you, Andrew? I think, were you the one who said it?
Well, we often have brainstorms to come up with names of things, whether it be a show, a channel, or whatever. And invariably, it just kind of turns into lots of people saying lots of things in close proximity. I recall that Adam used the phrase about to eat, and then I said it back as, oh wait, what about to eat? Because it's like, oh, it's an expression like, ooh, I'm about to eat.
Yeah.
It also has like this weird double meaning where it's like the channel is about eating, so it's in that way. And then the acronym ATE is just so perfect.
I am trying to scroll through and see our messages. I got really excited about like what it meant, like what the expression meant of like, oh, I'm so excited, I'm about to eat. So that's what really got me. I'm trying to think of the alternatives that we had. Do you remember some of the funny ones that we were originally called?
Oh, mouthfeel?
Oh, Andrew really wanted mouthfeel. Can you imagine? All right, next question. What's your go-to late night snack? From Legumi Mag on Instagram.
My go-to late night snack is a really cold orange. I know it sounds weird, but it's refreshing. It's relatively healthy and satisfies any sweet cravings I might have at night.
My go-to late night snack, I would say, is just like a fistful of chocolate cereal. Just like no bowl, just fist.
I feel like I know what Andrew's is, right? Andrew, didn't you say it was like your, was it the peanut butter pickle one? No? I thought you mentioned that before.
That's my go-to snack, but not late night. I'm not a big late night snacker, to be honest. My answer is chamomile tea, which is not a snack, but it's pretty much the only thing I consume late night.
I think usually I just like crave for something sweet at night. So it's whatever I have in the fridge that is sweet. And usually that is ice cream because I usually have ice cream in the freezer. So I guess ice cream is the one, but I also do not really snack at night.
Okay, this one comes from Joel Christie on Instagram. Joel asks, if you had to eat only one meat for the rest of your life, what would you pick?
Andrew, you wanna go first?
Now, are we talking category of meat or distinct animal? And also, are we putting fish in there?
Ooh, I feel like fish needs to be in there, right?
If we're going category, I might just say fish. If you want specificity, one of my favorite flavors is chicken fat. So I might say chicken just for that reason. The schmaltz that renders out of a roasted chicken, I think is one of the tastiest things. I would just eat that with like bread or potatoes.
Dang, that's a really good answer. You know, I actually talked about this with friends, and pork is something that's like very versatile. I can use it in so many different cuisines, but I love beef. If I had to live life without a certain meat, what can I absolutely not give up? And it would be beef for me. I just love any sort of beef in every sort of way, so. Wait, actually, can I take it back? I'm gonna go with chicken. I'm gonna go with chicken. You know why? Because I just realized there's fried chicken. I cannot give up fried chicken. All right, that's it, chicken. Chicken is the one.
AlexBDB on Instagram asks, can you show behind the scenes of how your videos are filmed? For example, reaching out to vendors, interviewing them, editing. I personally would love to do this because I love behind the scenes content in general, and I would love to film someone on our team making a video and kind of document it, because I do think our process for making videos can be kind of out of the norm and interesting, and I would love to give viewers a peek behind the curtain, so to speak. So yeah, hopefully I can tackle that soon.
So this is from Stephanie O'Malley from Instagram. What's the biggest cooking mistake you've ever made?
So the biggest cooking mistake I made, one time I accidentally unloaded a ton of dry ice after a shoot into the sink, turned on the sink without realizing it, and then my entire kitchen looked like Hogwarts. It was fun, but very scary.
I'll tell you what the biggest mistake I make most frequently is not starting early enough the thing that I'm doing. Especially if it's something I'm doing for the first time. I make this mistake like every week practically. I just massively underestimate the amount of time it'll take to set up or figure out something that I've not done before.
100%. Totally can relate. Happens all the time.
This one comes from Alex VDV on Instagram. Alex asks, what food did you try for the first time in a video that is now a staple in your life?
I really like this question because I feel like so much of what we do in our videos is like trying new things and new experiences. So I learn a lot in the process. I feel like I don't have like a specific dish, but there are a lot of ingredients that I've cooked with, especially in like my color food challenges. Like even I'm learning a lot as I'm cooking with ingredients I've never made before. So yeah, I don't have a specific one, but I definitely I feel like when I go to the grocery store now, I notice a lot more of those ingredients and I kind of like incorporate them into my dishes. So not just one specific thing. I think it's just like in general, everything I feel like I've cooked with in those videos, I have continued to cook with even now.
I think my answer is not that I wasn't eating these foods previously, but when we did the Worth It egg video in Japan, the last dish we had was tamago kake gohan, which is an egg cracked over steamed rice that you mix up, seasoned with soy sauce. It was so good, but now a thing that I regularly do is I'll eat my morning eggs with steamed rice. If I'm doing it at home, I'll just do like a half scramble, not eating the raw egg. And if I already have steamed rice, it's just so much easier than like slicing bread and making toast, if you think of it as just like carb plus egg. That's something that I regularly eat now.
Next question that I feel like is a good follow-up is favorite egg recipe. This is from Saifa Farouk on YouTube.
I think the type of egg that I reliably enjoy the most is a soft boil. But the egg that I make for myself the most is just a very rapid scramble. I don't like slow scrambling. I think it takes too long and it doesn't. The proportion of time to how much better it tastes is not good for me. So I like making the pan pretty hot so that when you drop the egg in, it's like already bubbling a little bit. And then you just give it like 3 swirls with a spatula and it's like already done.
Wait, I feel like that sounds very much like what I was gonna say. Is it like the egg when you drop it in is already scrambled?
Yeah, I scramble it in a bowl.
Ah.
And then my frying pan is hot enough so that when the egg goes in with butter, it bubbles immediately. You know, you'll hear like a hiss.
Yes. Okay. Yeah,
and then it's like, it's almost like gonna form just a like pancake right there. But then if I just immediately swirl it, it's hot enough that like it'll be done in like 2 swirls.
Yeah.
And that's mainly due to laziness.
I think that's, I thought it was for texture, because I do the same thing for texture. And actually, so I scramble my eggs. This is how I most commonly enjoy my egg, because it's like super fast and super fluffy, but I add like a splash of milk into my scrambled egg, and then also like high heat, put the egg in, let it cook for a little bit, then I just do like 4 folds, I think, max. And then I just, scoop it out. It's so good.
Yeah.
So my favorite egg recipe is just a simple rolled omelet, soft scrambled with some chives and Parmesan.
Okay, so this question comes from Musliha A from YouTube. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Do you have plans to film more episodes of Worth It? And the answer is yes, we do have plans. Well, we don't have plans to. We have the, what do you call it before you have a plan? We want to make more episodes of Worth It. They will go on About to Eat, but Worth It is a show that involves traveling a lot and interacting with lots of people. And it's just not safe enough to do that at the moment. So when we can, we will make more Worth It.
All right. This is New York City. There's a siren in the background, but I'm gonna keep pushing through. Next question is from Brandon Lee on Instagram. How much does managing camera equipment impact your cooking process? Gosh, this siren is so loud. Andrew, you wanna take it first?
It affects it quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I would say more than quite a bit. It's like quite a lot, but.
It's quite a lot, yeah. There are often hidden redos that have to be done, or often I'll have to cook something twice, once for one camera and then once to film it where I'm not on camera. It's also not just filming it, but filming it where it looks the best, which is it is another layer of difficulty. Because sometimes you'll film something successfully, but you'll think, oh, if the light was just a little bit stronger, or if the camera was lower, I would see more of the height of this thing. So then you know, kind of want to do it again.
Yeah, I want to say a dish that maybe normally requires like an hour would take like 4 hours to make as a result of shooting. Like, and also if the recipe is time sensitive, like if it sits for a while and looks different, I've had to reshoot things multiple times. Like one time I had to make something completely from scratch again just for the thumbnail, because by the time I got finished B-roll, it was already like not looking great. And then I've also been, I don't think I should talk about it. One time I tried to make grilled cheese, and by the time I shot like the cheese pool, it was all cold, and people were like, you know, super sad about it. But yeah, so it's definitely a struggle. It changes up a lot.
And it's especially difficult if you're doing it by yourself. I mean, ideally you have another person there to at least follow you along, but it's not the case right now, filming everything by yourselves.
This question comes from Katie Hu on Instagram. What is your favorite food that you've ever made for a video? So for me, I actually got to make a giant ramen with Inga for a famous sumo wrestler for our show Making It Big. It's probably one of my favorite videos I've ever made at BuzzFeed, and I think it's just a lot of fun.
This one comes from Isa Bonifacio from YouTube. Will you make Adam cook in future episodes? Interesting question. I don't think that we make videos by making others do things. I know that Adam is doing more behind the scenes on About to Eat, so I will not be making Adam cook in future episodes, but maybe Adam will elect to do some cooking. Certainly when we're able to do more filming out in the world, you're gonna see Adam on set, you know, filming as he does with, filming and directing as he does with Worth It. So if you're looking for more Adam in videos, he will be in the future. I don't know so much about cooking though.
My camera cut. Okay, next question. How many potatoes does Andrew have left? This is by Annie on Instagram. Andrew, this one's for you.
So this is in reference to the 50-pound box of potatoes I had to buy for the video where I made French fries. I was able to give, actually, Annie some potatoes. So I have minus that amount of potatoes. I started with a 50-pound box. I used a single potato to make all of those fries. I've since eaten another maybe 2 potatoes. I gave Adam maybe 5 potatoes. Annie, I gave, I think like 10 potatoes, but she gave some to Rie. I probably have at least 35 pounds of potatoes left.
Next question is from XYWX on YouTube. I do not want to try pronouncing that. What type of content do you plan or want to make when everything comes back to normal? So much different types of content, right? Andrew, I know we've been really wanting to like go out in the world and like work with different restaurants and different chefs and just see more. But like obviously with the way things are now, we also just want to be safe, you know? Yeah,
we're really hoping to make a lot more content that involves travel, visiting restaurants, things in the same theme as Worth It, you know, learning about particular foods through the stories of people who make great versions of that stuff, you know, out in the world. And hopefully we'll be back to doing that soon. Next question is from Gwen Chan from Instagram. Can Andrew show more of his cat? Fortunately, Gwen, it's really not up to me. The cat has his own schedule. A lot of the times when I'm filming, which is in the early to mid-morning due to light, that's his prime sleeping hours. So yeah, it's really not up to me. You're gonna have to take it up with him. Sorry.
All right, next one is from Leslie on YouTube. What's one cooking skill you want to master?
I would really love to master really fine knife skills. I think they're really hard to do, at least for me, and I think it'll just help me a lot if I'm able to just chop things really well.
Do you have one cooking skill? I feel like I have so many cooking skills I want to master.
What's front of mind right now for you?
All right, so one thing, pastry stuff has always fascinated me. So there are two things I really want to make really well. One is a croissant completely from scratch. I just want to make those beautiful layers. I know it's really hard. Another thing is macarons. I have made macarons like twice in my life and they did not turn out that great. So these are the two things that I'm like, I really want to be able to do this really well.
Okay, this one comes from Kimmy's Corner on YouTube. What's for dinner? I don't know what's for dinner, but I can tell you what's for after this shoot. A mango. Mangoes are ripe right now. So good. It's unbelievable. It's not fair how tasty fruit is. You can be the best cook in the world. You still won't make something better than fruit. It's crazy.
Seasonal fruits, especially. What's for dinner for me? I don't know. I think my meals now really are honestly just like whatever ingredients I have in the fridge and I'll just try and make something with it. I have a lot of seasonal vegetables right now. So like for example, yesterday I just roasted them. That was pretty good. And because I'm filming Korean foods for 24 hours right now, I have a lot of leftovers actually. So yeah, I'll probably have a leftover from that shoot. Whatever I'm gonna have tonight, I will take a photo and I'll put it up on screen right here. Or Adam will, I guess.
So I actually don't really eat a whole dinner. I usually eat a huge lunch and then I snack on oranges or crackers or snacks if I ever get hungry. I just don't like eating a lot at night because I think I go to bed and I wake up feeling bloated if I eat too much. I know it's weird, but that's just me.
All right, this question is from Hollow on YouTube. I want to know the reason why only one video a week and if there's possibility for more videos per week.
I think the short answer is that, you know, videos take a lot of time to make. And right now, we're making videos at the pace we can make them. I think we also, you know, really want to focus on having a distinct purpose behind every video. You know, I know that we're doing a lot of cooking content right now, but this channel in the future is not going to be a sort of cooking recipe channel. So we're really looking at doing even bigger projects in the future that, you know, it's just the nature of video content. It takes a long time to set up the pieces and put it all together. Next question comes from Lane So on YouTube. How did all of you guys first get introduced to food/videography and knew you wanted to pursue that passion? First introduced to videography, well, I studied film in college and then I actually started as an intern at BuzzFeed and have been at BuzzFeed for quite a while now and done lots of different types of video making, different styles, different genres. But food, I don't know, I think I just always had an interest in food outside of work. And so as BuzzFeed Video grew and there were more opportunities to do stuff with food, I sort of naturally gravitated towards that. And then I just realized that it was what I loved doing the most. I think also on like YouTube, you can make content about being interested in something and not necessarily an expert, which is kind of how I see myself on this channel. You know, I don't have a background in professional cooking or studying food, but I have a serious interest in food and you know, it's like both a hobby of mine and a life skill. So yeah, it was just kind of like a natural marriage of wanting to make things look nice on camera and wanting to make things look nice that I want to eat.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of us on this channel, all of us working either on camera or behind the camera, we're all people who love food in different ways. And like, I know for me, you know, food has always, I always say like the reason I love cooking is because I love eating, you know, like that's why I make the food that I want to make. And also I think for me too, food has always been so intertwined with identity and culture for me. And I think I've always said food is also, to me, like a great way to start the conversation when we want to talk about something else. Like if I want to share my story, food is such a great way to capture people's attention and, you know, pique their interest before we dive into it a little bit more. So yeah, I think it's just a combination of those two things. We just love food. I think that's,
yeah.
And that's why we're doing what we're doing now, because we want to talk about it. We want to do more with it, you know?
Yeah. This question comes from Med A on YouTube. Is this channel owned by BuzzFeed or are you guys behind it? heart emoji.
Sorry, I think my one side of my AirPod just died, but hold on, let me just reconnect that.
People ask me why I use the wired headphones. It's because they never run out of battery. That's why.
Adam's gonna put this in the video, isn't he?
People are like, join the 21st century, Andrew. I'm like, I thought about
all right,
it.
I'm back.
Is this channel owned by BuzzFeed, or are you guys behind it?
This is a really good question. It's a question we get a lot. And the answer is we are still part of BuzzFeed, but we are also still behind this channel.
Yeah, we wanted to make this channel. We, designed it, we named it, we picked the videos that we want to make. But this is very much a channel that came from us. It's something that we really wanted to do. It's gonna grow and change in the future, but this is very much a channel that's from us. Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you for subscribing and getting us to 200K. We really appreciate it, and we have lots more to share, so keep following along.
Yeah, thank you. We're super excited to show you all the content we have prepared for the rest of the year and more to come, so yeah, let's keep doing this. Where did Adam go?
Adam, you still there?
Hello?
Adam says specifically, thank you.